Good morning, and you're all very welcome to Deebert House Hotel. I hope you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you enjoy yourself so much you want to come back and join us again at some time in the future. I'm co-owner of the hotel along with Margaret, so she's the boss, so I have to be careful what I say. I just want to talk to you about some of the things we've been doing here in the hotel over an 11-year period. And I'd like to talk to you about three things in particular: energy, water and waste, and some of the things we've had to do in order to survive, really. And Tom mentioned the recession there a while ago, and we lived through that recession, and we saw our income between year 1 and year 3 drop by 50%. So that is a pretty sobering. So we had to do something. We also want to say that we're part of the Green Hospitality Programme, and that entails doing 49 actions to reduce our energy, reduce our waste and reduce our water. So we were looking enough to be a part of that. On the energy side, we decided from day one we were going to heat the hotel by biomass wood pellets. And over the 11-year period, we have used about 530 tonnes of wood pellets. Now, that equates to a staggering 63,600 gallons of oil. That is a sobering thought. We've equated the value of the wood pellets, and over that period we would have saved about 70,000 euros. That's a gross saving. Now, I have to say that biomass is not cheap. The maintenance of biomass is expensive, and there's a scarcity of service engineers out there to look after it. But the net saving to the hotel over that 11-year period would be about 55,000 euros, which would equate to about 5,000 euros per year. We do have a little reservations about it. The servicing is expensive. There are not enough skilled engineers out there to service the need. It needs to be more user-friendly, and as far as we are concerned, the technology is by no means perfect. It definitely needs to be perfected if that's the way that this is going to go. Now, at the moment, on the CO2, and you're going to hear an awful lot more about CO2, I think, now and in the future. At the moment, we're having about 100 tons of CO2 at the moment. We're in the process of talking to our electricity supplier. If they give us 100% of the energy green or recyclable, that will reduce our CO2 emissions to about 20 tonnes. And we have an agreement made with the local tidy towns to plant about 20 trees a year. So that would bring us to a zero carbon footprint. And we think that's worth an achievable goal. And we think we'd probably be one of the first hotels in Ireland to achieve that goal. On the water side, we're fortunate and lucky enough that we have our own water supply, which is just outside the door there as you came in. But we did do some work on it. For example, a 15 litre shower would equate to about over 500,000 litres of water per year, which is very serious. If you reduce that to 8, you probably have it. The same with the urinals. The urinals out there if they're on a 12 cycle an hour, they would use about 420,000 litres of water per annum. Again, we've reduced that cycle down to 4, and the savings have been quite significant. On that alone, we would save probably about 1,300 euros per annum. On the waste, and we've done quite a bit of work on the waste. When we started out with the hotel first, we had 2 1,100 litres for landfill, we had 2 1,100 litres for recycling, and with 3 glasses for glass cyclers. We have a policy of recycling. We have food waste, we have cardboard and recyclables, and we have landfill. At the moment, we have 1 landfill, which over a period we're hoping to reduce to one every 2 weeks. We have 2 food composters, and we have 1 recyclable. So overall, the saving for the year was about €1,000. Now, some of the things we do and we've tried to do, and our veg now it comes in trays. There is no plastic. So that's part of what we're trying to talk to all suppliers to see if they can reduce the wrappings, because, as you all know, plastic is a dirty one at the moment. We have a towel reusable policy in the hotel. Some of you that are staying in the hotel would have seen the notices on the wall. On the floor needs to be washed, on the bath needs to be reusable. We do grow our own herbs, and we do grow our own salads. So that's another. We are, as of starting of next week, we're going in cooperation with Ballyhoura Development Limited. We're going into a food waste program, which means that we will be accurately monitored over a period of time to establish exactly what our waste is. Conclusions, I would say that Ballyhoura will definitely have to recognise the people like us that are in the green programme and trying to promote green tourism. Our travel writers will have to be brought on board to support the whole idea. Some aren't of that mind, and they need to be convinced that what we are doing is worthwhile, and we need to create an awareness programme of the whole green programme. And so I think that's basically what we are doing. If anybody wants to ask any questions about what we are doing in the hotel, I'll try and answer them anyway.